Well, budding Mechwarriors, another adventure far in the future. So I'm going to have a little explore around this glorious stellar map marking the spheres of all the clans and their influences. I'm looking for Bartok. There's a quest in Bartok, a war zone mission that I quite fancy trying. And I really want to get into a scrap with some of these mercenary outfits. So if I can pick one in their sphere of influence, all the better. And as usual, I'm grinding. I'm taking Davion missions for the high rewards, and I'm looking for any cheapskate Liao missions to get my reputation up. Might do a bit of shopping on the way. Might shop around, see what equipment and mechs are on the market. Give myself a chance to repair, and also repair in the industrial zones rather than on the war zone. I haven't checked the maths, but I want to really experiment with this a bit to see if it's worth the travel time and the merc pay time, the maintenance costs to heal outside war zones, or whether I should just instantly click heal and keep rocking. So I found some goodies there. Look. I'll take them. Don't really know if I need. So I've got these two crabs I've salvaged, and I've got them repaired but not outfitted. I don't want to keep these spare mechs going into my new spare mech bays, but they cost me. If they're in there on payday, that's added expense. So I've got these two 50-ton mechs kitted out, and that's because I'm intended to do some low-level stuff. And low-level stuff, I'm not really, I've been gearing up and retiring my light mechs, or lighter mechs. So I'm going to use this new storage space. So I've de-equipped them now. I'm getting rid of him. Charger, the new mech, 80 tons, waste of space. He's going into cold storage. I can't be bothered with him at all. I haven't even given him a trot. I haven't even taken him for a walk, so I might be writing him off unfairly. But from what I've seen of him, i.e. when I shot him, he didn't impress me much. Again, I'll just put that in there. I'm not going to fly that one. I'll put them away. 5 medium lasers, 60 tons, or 50 tons or something. 60 tons, 5 medium lasers. I mean, it's a brawler. I can't be bothered. I like snipers. I don't want to take hits. Hits are getting, melted is expensive. Getting limbs blown off zaps on my favourite weapons that I take hours and days to collect. I want to snipe. So having had this beautiful expansion pack and this beautiful patch with this lovely new mechs hangar space that I was totally wanting, I haven't used it. And I'm trying to keep under the radar. I'm trying to keep on the same number of mech slots, the free ones essentially. I was trying to stick to the free slots that don't charge me extra. Cantina could do some more. Most of this is leveled up, only the difficult ones, mech collector, mech hunter. There's a little bit of war dog to go. So I'll take it, that's easy. I'll get it, I'll soon blow up a load of those. Oh, the indecision. Let me just check. I've got 2 that'd probably get me all the way, but they've killed 10 demolisher units. I never meet demolisher units. So let's get this war dog completed. It gives me, I don't know, a new upgrade that I'm not really very interested in. It would be nice to have them completed. Once they're all completed, I'll just do it for the money. Now, so here's the war zone one at the top, look, level 36, but there's also a lucrative Davion one here for 200 ton loadout. The following missions consecutive, 3 mission run, low tech. I'll probably do that too. I'm definitely going to do that too. And all of these are contested by Crater Cobras, the Mercenary outfit. I don't mind if I do. So hopefully we'll meet those, see what it's all about. Take all the money, take all the salvage. Actually, I'm going to go for, yeah, a bit of damage coverage, why not? You get like 400k's worth of damage coverage or 250 reward. Assuming I'm going to take 400k, that's the way to do it. That's the way to earn the most money. Let's juggle these, I think, a bit, because I want to get, that's like a, I always want to get the right pilots. So my pilots are skinning up. There's no point sticking a guy who's maxed on lasers and rockets in a tank that's only got lasers and rockets. I want him to skill up, so I'm trying to stick the guy with guns to level up, with some guns to level up. Now, Captain Mercenary there's on 51 out of 52 experience points, so I'll probably trade him in as soon as I can, as soon as I can find a better pilot. Just so I can keep leveling them up. When they're all 60 out of 60, I'll chill. I'll be chill, Winston. I probably want one or two spares. One so I can have a fourth pilot when I eventually get up to those super high level missions, and then another one so I can have a reserve. You know, if I'm in a 4 mission thing and one of them dies, or sorry, gets injured and he's out for 70 days, I'll want a replacement, and at that point I'll want him to be high tier. Oh, all systems are nominal. I do like that. Yes, so the mercenary units are coming. They sound like they're the enemy, and we're going to surprise them. Now, in previous missions I was hoping to meet the mercenaries, and I wasn't sure if I had or I hadn't. And we're going to know for sure now, because they're definitely coming. Right, let's trigger this waypoint, get in close, and then I'd like to back off. Oh, hang on. Is the waypoint in here? What's in here? Yes, I like to earn my pay. I'm always on the lookout for repair bays. I mean, I've met them in the sort of campaign missions, but I've never met one anywhere else. I'm wondering if there's one in here. This looks like a kind of mech installation-y type place. Where's your repair bay? Doesn't look like one, doesn't look like one. Like some sort of generators. That almost looks like one, but I'm not convinced, so I'll leave that alone. Right, let's get out there and battle. Battle! Time to blast you in the face! Thump, thump. Oh. He survived that. There's not much left of him. Alright, this guy's in close with his axe, look. He's coming in. The axe does big damage. I want to disarm him. And I want to stay away from him. Whoopsie. Overzealous. But that axe has got to go. His leg's gone, so he's not much of a threat for melee. Trying to exercise heat discipline, but it's not within me. Kaboom! Right, Centurion. These guys. I mean, these guys are tough. I went for a long time driving a Centurion. It's the starter tough mech. I think some good accurate shots. I was going for his head. But alright, it wasn't that tough. Over there, that's a rifleman. It's the same as me. So he's got big damaging guns, and I would like him silenced ASAP. Jimmy, my mech pilot's deciding he wants to go in for some point blank action. I might have to recall him. Damn, missed. Get back here, Johnny. Look at you, you're getting shot up by some monster. Some gun slinging deviant. He's taking a pasting. I don't reckon his chances in a one-on-one with that big fella. But that said, I don't want the big fella in there at all. Lure this chap out. Lure him onto my guns, please. Did they hit? No, don't move in, move out. So naughty. Alright, sniped. So that's how I like to play. I like these guys to patiently blow them up from a distance. They're not very patient, but I am. Alright, I'm braced for contact. What's this? Oh yes. That's the big one. Now let's see if we can zap the little ones. Try to do one shot each, one laser. 1, 2, like it. Swift and easy. Now this little fast guy. In the face. What happened to you? Where have you gone? Did he even eject? I don't think he did. And I wonder if that's the Mercs. Alright guys, come to me. Form up. Ow! Ooh! I'll shoot you back now. So I guess I was going for the headshots, missed him, got him in the stomach instead. Oh, shoot him for the aim for the balls! Aim for the balls! No baby mechs for you. Oh, there's that axe guy. I'd like to de-axe you. Yeah, I think I got that in before I fell asleep. Don't panic. Don't panic, Mannering. Don't panic. Wake up. Don't panic. This guy, I mean, I might shot his axe off, but he didn't go down easy, does he? Oh, alright, take it back. He's down. Anything left? No. Look at that. There's the landing. Oh, wow. Might try and get some salvage, blow some stuff up. There'll be more chance of getting some loot. Oh, Griffin. Griffins are tanky. You know, they're like 60 mechs or something, but they're pretty tanky, aren't they? prefer that commando. If I could hit him, he's no slouch either. You can take a hit. Just you left, Griff. Hop along. Let's go away. I hit him, but it didn't do a lot, or at least didn't do as much as I hoped. Certainly a headshot on the light or medium mech should deal with it in one shot. Yes, let's. Oh, sorry, just damn it. Alright, let's get out of here. That'll do for the moment. The damage on the guy I just shot in the back is a bit high. I'd like to get him out before I lose any weapon systems. And we're off. Oh, yes. Karmic. Oh, what can we have? Oh yeah, the rifle. I didn't go for the rifleman. Couldn't afford him. Didn't have enough salvage rights. What a pity. I know. I'll just go for the most sea bills I can get. Well, they've had a bit of burn. Let's trade them in. Different loadout. Avalon shipping. To be honest, we didn't expect this decoy plan to work. You played your part perfectly and made it out in one piece. Yeah, foreigners. We saw no pirate activity while the convoy was underway, and we suspect it was a large part due to your distraction tactics. Thank you for your job. Blah blah blah. Let's sort some of these guys out. Nice. Get them healing, and then Griffin, you can go. Don't need you. Use the cold storage. And we can have another loadout from some non-damaged fellas. While I'm in the mission, they take a few days. Hopefully, some of them will get out, get held, welded up. Nice looking planet. It's good to be in space. Let's just do maths. Think about what we're going to take, and I'm like, now put those crabs back in cold storage and strip the guns off them. I'm thinking, actually, if only I had a 50-ton crab with a load of guns on right now, you know, wouldn't that just be perfect? That would really sort my next loadout out, I would say. Let's put the guns back on them. When you put them in cold storage, you lose your perks, you lose your upgrades. If you spend like 5 to 8 million on upgrading your tank to all its upgrades, and then you put in cold storage, they're wiped off. You've lost all that time. It took you 2 months to do it, and it took you 5+ million to do it. So it really does pay to build your tanks to the max and not put them back in storage ever. It's false economy. So I've maxed the armour, that's good. Got a couple of large lasers. I've gone with the cheaper of my large lasers. Just arms get blown up a lot. I've got for large lasers, not PPC. I mean, much of a muchness there. Wrong max armour. Now it's just stick some heat sinks in. One more. Mind you, so I could have put a flamer in there. I'm going to put a small laser, but I might in the future try a flamer. Things don't get shot off in the head. I mean, that's the most survivable part, so you stick some decent. They're only minusculely better. 0.15 damage and probably a bit slight and a dribble less heat. Maybe a dribble more range, I don't know. That'll do nicely, and let's set the other one exactly the same. Then, for example, I could run these 2 missions in a row. If one got damaged, I could swap it out directly with exactly the same again. Just how I'd like it. That's why I'd like another laser rifleman, so I can just keep my same loadouts that I love best. There you go. He looks pretty good. Cooling, since she's so laser heavy. That's us done. We're up to good to go. 14 days, so hopefully they'll be done before the mission ends. And let's try and paint them. I had some epilepsy with this painting, trying to get the. That's my normal loadout. Apply. I like it all white. This is. I probably just painted everyone. This stupid purple mohawk. How do you do this? The artist in me fails. I'm clicking the centre. Is that not white? How do I get white? All I've done is made everything pink. I don't want to be pink. Oh God. You guys are probably getting frustrated and tedious by watching me do what you know how to fix really quickly and easily. No! Don't, oh, well. It's gone very pear-shaped. Now I could manually type in the code for white if I knew what it was. Would probably be the quickest way, but alright, hang on, yeah, now I've cracked it now. That's what we do. That's it. I've rocked it. I've got my favourite paint job, and paint jobs are free. Yes, they are. Okay, everybody's in glorious snow white. I wonder if we played multiplayer, if being white in the snow would give me some camouflage advantage. You can but dream, eh? Alright, so all my mechs that need to be in repair are in repair. Time to field the team and get stomping. Home and look for the contracts, see if we've got a fight to go to. We've got a fight, and again we might be countered by the crater cobras. Certainly hope so. Salvage shares, there's not many to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 monies. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Another money. Since this is going to be a multi-mission, I'll take the airstrike in case we get one of those ones where we have to blow up a load of buildings. I do like how fast it does it. Well, that's got to be good enough. Now let's swap these mechs out. Right, so I swapped in for another 90. Look at that, 95. And if I take this fella, where does that leave me? 20 over. So I want to try out this. I've been wanting to try out this Panther for ages. That's why I bought him, for this kind of low level missions. And he's going to be, I mean, he's underweight. But if I drive him, he's got a couple of PPCs. So I need to lose 20. There you go. I'm good. Pilot's got the right kind of weapon systems to give them experience points. Swap them. Yes, let's set the guns up so I can actually use it the way I like it. So on mouse click 1 is 2 PPCs, which I'll be using a lot. Mouse click 2 is SRM4, it's like a shotgun rocket, it's a dumbfire rocket. It seems to fire out of my chest there. And then thumb button is fire 1 PPC. It looks like I've set this one up already. Not quite. So I want my LRMs on thumb trigger. That's the one that messed me up yesterday. It's confusing me. So while we're at it, we'll set up as many as I can, so don't catch me out and I forget later. Large lasers are an individual. I'd like to put them on 1. By and large, if I'm firing the small laser, I ought to be firing all the other lasers. I ought to be alpha striking, because they're all in range too. I'm scared of alpha strike because of all the heat. I haven't even tried this mech out. We'll find out the hard way a bit later on whether we want to do that. So thumb button fires small and medium, right click fires medium, left click fires both the large lasers. Anyone else I could do with? Setting some weapons loadouts. Basically a 3-punch jar. That's good enough, shall we? Oh, the planet. Now I'm going to try and change the keys somehow. What I want to do is change my chain fire. At the moment I've been setting the guns up so that I kind of, you know, I've got a second click for firing one at a time. But if I put the chain fire in, I won't have to. But if I've got like a key press that's really easy, so I'm going for left shift. If I press left shift, there's no sprint in this, and left shift changes my gun's sight from all firing together, or my weapons groups from all firing together to firing one after the other. That's kind of, you know, my little finger is free in combat. I can coordinate that pretty easily. Bound to arm lock. Arm lock? Why do I want to arm lock? Seems dumb. I've never arm locked. No, I can't. No, I've got to assign something to it. Don't know what. L for arm lock. There you go. No one else uses L. Brilliant. There's a button right on the other side of the keyboard that I'm never going to use. So yeah, cycle might remember to do that. I suppose left shift to cycle. Let's go complete the mission and find some mercenary scums and out scums them. Be the bigger scum. So yar, I think we're after some pirates, are we? Is this pirate land? You're all pirates to me. Intel is spotty. That's not a nice thing to say about Intel. That we are. Oh, there he is, and he's in gold, look. So yeah, see you land. So yeah, that's it. Finally we found them. That's another mercenary unit. They're gold. It's obviously them. I was thinking it was too quiet. We couldn't really. They were going to make more of a fuss about it. So yeah, they highlight gold. They're not red. They're not blue. They're gold. That's the first one I've seen. Hey, and he went down quick. I don't know why he came all on his own. Bit silly of him. Get up that rise. Whoops. Might be pressing the wrong button there. Trying to dodge, didn't work. Just trying to hide behind the rock, but I'm too slow. Although he managed to hide behind the rock with my help. Well, I'm not being very effective here. Let's get a good start. I'm super fast. I should be able to just get behind him so he's not shooting me. Not that I'm... That's what I wanted. Some headshot action. If it was a headshot, but I'm claiming it as one. Stomp, 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 stomp. Ha ha ha. Yes, let's get some loots. I find the loot, where is it? Ah, right here. The SRM missiles I keep forgetting I've got. Given I'm trying to level up rockets, I really should be making the effort to use them, but they're not sniper rockets, so not much chance of that. Love the sound of autocannon rounds flying. I love the scream. Is it a scream? I'm not going to scream and find out. No screaming. No screaming on YouTube. So I'll try and drop an airstrike on that whole base and see if I get splash damage on a whole lot of mechs or something. Might as well. Nothing else to do with it. Oh no, look, it didn't work because they're all right here. Oh, I shot the wrong arm off. Don't land on my head. I just don't want to get axed. Doesn't look like my airstrike did the business, does it? Still, it's worth a try. Missed his arm because I'm a terrible shot. Should we just run for it? Oh, still some bad guys out here. Herbie! High five! Oi, oi, stop that. Kneel before bath. Alright, this is a bit of a carve up. Oi, who's shooting me? There's two in the back. Still going. Oh, he's smoking, look at him. no! Should be dead. Still going. Alright. That's the way I like them. Is that my dropship firing? I think it is. Good lad. A good girl. I think it's a girl pilot. Well done, lass. So that was the Panther. That was the 35-ton mech. It's a hero mech, so it's got 2 PPCs. I have to say I like it. I could see myself playing that on a lot of maps. $22 salvage. Well, I'll just take the biggest one, or most expensive one. Most expensive. I'm not going to use any of these, so most expensive it is, I think. Even though it's lighter. So I guess they're more expensive because more of them are not blown, more parts are not blown up, or they've got better weapons, or I don't know. Ah, important. Well, if it isn't the kid Mason, the prodigal son has finally returned to the game. I see you finally popped your cherry tangling with some of the MRB's best and brightest. Me, I never much trusted any interstellar bureaucracy that claims neutrality, while also holding the reins on how soldiers are forced to dispense death across the inner sphere. I prefer a much more face-to-face approach to my craft, which is why I'm reaching out, kid. You might have known this, but your old man was an acquaintance of mine. He would feed me info, and in return I would kick back some extra sea bills and supplies his way. All I asked was if his cavaliers happened upon some of our esteemed colleagues, he'd pass along any inside info he knew my way. You know, comms frequencies, IFS transponder codes, gun cam footage, and battle computer recordings of any sorties or scuffles he would get into them. Now that you're stepping up to the plate in a big way, I'll hand you some of the same offer I gave him. Feed me some useful info on the other merc outfits and I'll reward you. Okay, a shadowy guy, a friend of Dad's. As in just about every game and Star Trek movie I've ever seen, Dad died saving us. Right on the first, right at the beginning of the game. Dad sacrificed his life, delaying the oncoming mechs while the rest of us drop shipped out. And that seems to be the start of all mech games. It's always a revenge story. And there's always some heroic dad. I've still got his Centurion. I'm never going to use it again, but I'll keep it in the shed. All sparkly and clean. Alright, 200 to fill. 210. I'll go down. So I haven't got a 75-ton mech. That'd be quite useful for me. Nice to have a crab, eh? Nice to have a crab right now. Only I planned it better. Well, the engineer, mentioning no names, did his job properly and could repair things in a timely and efficient manner. Just saying. You've had a few days. What's going on? Alright, so 195 out of 200. Oh, that'll do, won't it? Do you need to swap them around? Nah. Well, maybe. It's nice that they automatically swap. It's nice you just click them. I don't have to unequip one, move unequip two, re-equip two to one, re-equip one to two. They swap automatically when you choose one from another bay. Another equipped one from another bay. Oh, look at... Oh, does he now? Pillage. That's good. Excellent. Time for some plunder. Nice icy planet look. I'm camouflaged. We're all got so camoed up. They'll never see us. He don't even know we're here. Certainly can't hear us. Now how about some mercenaries drop right in that gully again? That first one. I mean, he was begging for it. Just stood there all on his own, in front of all our guns, ran onto them and impaled himself on a laser beam. Right, ball shot. We're going for the groin. No more Mr. Headshots. So I don't know what the objective is up there, but on the off chance just blow up those buildings. Let's do it from here before we activate any return fire. Been a bit nervous there might be some artillery out here, but I haven't seen any guns and there's nothing marked on the map. These orbital cannons, they've got a lot of hit points. Alright, there's a pickup in there. Look. And they got a lot of hit points. They really. I'd like to blow them all up because when you stand next to them, the whole ground shakes and it really throws your aim a lot. So now look at my mech shake every time he fires. You know, if I'm trying to snipe for a headshot, it's really knackering my chances. So I like to fight away from them, or if I had time, which is a bit tedious, to blow them all up. Oh. Somebody's coming. So I got this little gully. So, oh, that was it. That's what you sent? A hovercraft? Doesn't this look like a moonlander? I always thought it was. I thought it's like a cookie or something, but no, it's a watchtower, not an Apollo moonlander. Alright, so let's blat this thing off. Hope we squash some mechs by sheer random. Airstrike. Do we see the aircraft? I should watch the skies, really. I can hear it. I see the... Because when the dropship lands and drops you off, you can see them flying off up into space. See if I can get some clear line of sight by blowing these walls down without overheating too much in advance of a big fight. Is there something in there? Is that firing out or firing in? So far I'm finding this to be a bit, how shall I put it, undefended. Haven't really met a lot in the way of enemies. Disturbing, it's quiet, too quiet. Those walls are funny, look, they only blow down a little bit. I'll try and get enough size to walk through. Alright, that's 600 meters away. I'm probably in range of the next camp, and here come some kind of enemies. VTOLs, turrets, little tank there. And you know, this is it. You send hovercrafts and weenies. Even you know, even the tanks are weenie tanks, and the helicopters are weenie helicopters. Let's blow the wall down, see if we can Find some mechs hiding behind. I know we can find a weenie tank. There's gotta be. Can't go a whole map without a mech fight. Some clear line of sight, but I see nothing. Oh, I heard something. Oh, it's a pickup. There it is. Let's go pick it up. I like that they tip you off as to where the pickup crates are with that big sort of green light beaming up into the sky. It's saves hunting for clickies. Keeps the game flowing. I'm playing a lot of Men of War, and it's quite hard to find. You know, the mission objectives are fiddly. I'm not instantly knowing where they are. I'm not getting them right first time, or it's not fluid. This game, very fluid. I basically know what's going on the whole time, and I'm rolling from one objective to the next, or whatever it is I'm doing, but in the full knowledge of what I'm supposed to be doing. The finale of the quest line I did earlier, we end up in House Liao's mech factory. That one was leading me by the nose. I didn't have I was just reacting. I wasn't really in control at all. Just kind of go now, get up there, and I'd get up there and get in the mech bay, get in the repair bay quick. There's no sort of tactical pauses or dominating the battlefield. I was just reacting to whatever was being thrown at me faster and faster. Oh, he's got a claw. Look, he's another thankfully limping brawler, hand-to-hand guy. Strikes me as very Japanese to have a mech that does melee, a melee mech. You know, it's with my katana. No, with my giant laser. Yes. Yeah, so the melee mech's nice. I mean, they put them in the game. Well done. They're in BattleTech as well, but it doesn't do it for me. There are games like Crisis where I'll play the whole thing through using melee only, you know, stealthing up and stabbing things, rather than how I'd normally play it through, which is guns blazing. And I really enjoyed it. So yeah, the combat, the melee mechanic is something I can get into, but it doesn't rub me. It's not. I'm not getting the same immersion from it. It's not rubbing me up in the same fantasy of being a tank. I mean, I know tanks rammed each other in World War II, but yeah. It doesn't light my fire. It doesn't light the fires of my imagination to be a Japanesey katana tank. That's not really for me. Talking of Japanesey, I might play Hanafuda, which is a card game with lots of very sort of arty Japanese style. Kind of looks in the same sort of style as Mahjong or something like that, just crazy style cards. I don't know the rules, but it's interesting. It's a card game that's made by Nintendo. You know, like a physical playing deck of cards card game that looks like, you know, it's hundreds and hundreds of years old and really traditional, but it's made by Nintendo. There's a Steam version of it, a 2-player Steam version of it that has a tutorial. I've got a pack. I bought myself a pack for Christmas, and there's an online flash game for single player, which I tried to play, but I just didn't understand the rules at all. Didn't know what. I hadn't got the slightest clue. But for £6 on Steam, there's a multiplayer with a tutorial, so I'll learn how to play it, and then I can have some weeby card game fun with some cute little Japanese girls. Yes, I'm looking for yes. Meantime, I don't think I'll ever convert them to flying mechs. Driving mechs, sorry, I don't know why I call it flying. But yeah, flying a mech. Probably more fun than koi koi. That's what you say apparently when you're winning at Weeb Snap. Have I got one more round to do in the same with the same mechs before repair? Probably have. So the Panthers got repaired in time, look. So quite. But the crabs hadn't been repaired still. Just epic fail on the crabs. Just messing myself about for no fun at all. You can go, another Centurion, just like Dad's. Well, stick that in cold storage. So there's not really much to do with all that cold storage mechs, except give them away if I get... Oh. BattleTech will provide payment exchange information, as we know. Fighting against rival mercenaries will provide intel to the hunter. Gathered mission intel points are provided to the hunter for completing missions in which rival mercenary forces are friendly. Makes a friendly or hostile intervention. You gain higher point rewards for destroying a rival mercenary forces who initiate hostile intervention. So there's some kind of skill tree here. It's worth your time to kill them. Another progression. Since destroying rival mercenaries during battle intervention will award one takedown badge, a corresponding mercenary unit. The badges will give you a large one-time intel bonus for each. So the first time you kill, so diminishing returns, you get the most reward for a new mercenary outfit, and if you kill them again you'll get less. I don't think I'm going to bother repairing. I'm going with what I've got. They've taken like 13 damage, 12 damage, 14 damage. The paint job's basically good. Look, so there's no big scars all over them. So they're still camouflaged. You know, the paint's good. Yeah. Yeah, let us know. Let us snow. Get it? Complete objectives at all locations. So this is a scripted mission. It's not a dynamically generated one. Don't really know what we're supposed to do, so let's not take any chances. I'd like to sit out here and do some sniping. On this hill would be nice. Can't see what that is. Let's see if it just blows up anyway. Might be 1,000 metres. It can't be 1,000 metres away because my radar doesn't have that range. Don't call my confirmation Tango. So what can we do to if you play Unreal Engine games, you kind of throw a hand grenade and all the AI hear it and come running and come to investigate. So I wonder if we can do some. This is an Unreal game. This is Unreal Engine. The AIs are Unreal AIs. So maybe if we fire some shots off into the distance, it'll alert things and they'll come looking for the source of the into my nice contrived high point sniper spot. What are the other game engines out there? There's Unity. That's quite a popular game engine. I've played a few games on that. Rogue Tower and I think Escape from Tarkov. Oh, here they come. Yes, come back here, you. You've baited them. Now bring them to me. So what's this? This Centurion again. I got a soft spot for that Centurion. It being Dad's and me having spent quite a lot of early game driving it. But well, he didn't cut it, did he? Come back here. I can't see what I'm shooting at. You'd have thought by the year 3040 you'd invented better telescopic, some binoculars or something. Also drones. Why have we got no drones? Tanks today he opens his hatch and he chucks a drone out, doesn't he? It flies ahead of him or above him. Gives him a bird's eye view. Yes, I think they're missing a trick on drones. So that's all kind of, that's 21st century guys. Oh, I dodged one. This guy, he's like popping in and out behind cover all the way back there. Probably not hitting him at all. This guy backstabbing. Look, right up there, that guy, he's just kind of nibbling out, shooting at me with these, or him, with these long range missiles, and then nibbling back in. I don't know if we're getting any. Oh no, we've only got one leg. Can't be that fast at ducking in and out. Let's get an angle on him. Alright, don't shoot me, shoot the other guys, that's what I pay them for. So that was a pretty controllable fight. Only got shot in the back a little bit. On the left, look, you see front and rear. You see what my armour scores where it's all been melty. It's a sign of an uncontrolled battle if you've been getting shot in the back. Oh, there's my. Hang on, where's it gone? really near. I got an airstrike, let's drop it off. Hopefully I haven't just dropped it on my own guys. Something blew up then, it wasn't one of mine. One of mine did take some hits though, look at him, he's brown. Oh my god damn it, I just shot my own guy in the back. I thought it was, damn it. Sorry. A lot of red dots on the map, but they don't seem to be anything particularly scary. Come on, just because I shot you in the back doesn't mean you don't have to fight anymore, or hurry up. Are we going to stick around? I mean, it's tempting. There's that loot over there. Some mech over here. I've got gun support from the dropship. My mate's got a big melt in his back. I'm not getting any extra C builds for killing those, but there might be the options. You know, increase the amount of deaths is increase the potential for salvage. Ooh, level 1 rival intel. What does that get me? Oh, it's at level 2. Some stuff. And $1 million. Use $1 million. I could use $1 million. Please subscribe to this channel if you like Mechwarrior stuff, and in particular you like this, and I'll keep going. We're going to keep going anyway, that's a false promise, but yeah, please like and subscribe so you can help me find other people interested in this video. Perhaps leave a comment. I'd really like to co-op this if anyone's got it. Get in touch. Don't be a stranger.